Hello, and welcome to Learning with the Dawgs. My name is Rhea Bentley, and I'm the County Director for UGA Extension here in Columbus. We have a great show in store for you today, so sit back and relax, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Learning with the Dawgs. I'm Rhea Bentley, the Family Consumer Sciences Agent, also with UGA Extension Columbus. Today we have a great recipe for you. You know, it's strawberry season and we always wonder what can we do with those strawberries. So I have a great idea for you today. It's sweet and it's tasty and it's really quick to make. It's called a strawberry fluff. Your ingredients are angel food cake, sliced frozen strawberries, fat-free Cool Whip, you need a small one and a large one, pecans, and Splenda. So what we're going to do, we're going to start out with our strawberries. We're going to put them in the bowl, and we're going to add some Cool Whip to them, and also some Splenda. So these are frozen strawberries, and then you just throw them out. And then we add 3/4 cup of Splenda. Don't forget to use your measuring cup. So we'll pour the Splenda, and this lasts for quite a while, so you can store it away if you have to buy a large container, or else you can just tear all those packets up and make your 3/4 of a cup, but it's actually up to you. So we're going to add the Splenda. Then we're going to stir it up. So this gives our recipe a little sugar to it, but the thing about it, if someone's diabetic in your family, they can have this recipe also. So basically, anybody in your family can eat it. And it's very cost efficient too. So now we're going to add the large container of Cool Whip. And you'll see why we have 2 containers in just a minute. So we add this in. And sometimes your Cool Whip may be a little frozen, but hey, we work with what we have. Okay. So we're going to mix this together. Isn't it looking yummy? Strawberries and whipped topping reminds me of a strawberry shortcake. So we stir this together well. And this is pretty much going to be part of our fluff. This is the fluff. The whipped topping and the strawberries are the things that make the fluff to make it be called that. All right, so I'm going to set the fluff aside for just a minute. And here, you see I have a trifle bowl. You want to put this dessert in something where people can really see and where they can enjoy it. Because sometimes, you know, we eat with our eyes. So here, I'm going to take bite-sized pieces of angel food cake and put it on the bottom. And the thing about it, we will be doing a couple layers also. And you can do fat, you know, angel food cake is fat-free, but if you're diabetic, you can do a sugar-free one also. So I think we have enough on that bottom layer. I'm going to put just a little bit more. So here you're getting your fruit, and we'll say you're getting your dairy from the whipped topping, and also we're getting our grains from the angel food cake. So now we're going to add some of the fluff to it. Just going to pour it on there. And the interesting thing about this, the fluff absorbs down inside of the angel food cake. So you just put it there. And the thing, we're going to do 2 different layers. So therefore, you can get plenty of the fluff in it and get your strawberries. And you can see the color really well. As you can see how the colors are coming out as we pour it over the angel food cake. Very pretty. This might be a dish you want to try for Easter. All right, now we're going to add more angel food cake. Just another layer. And usually you use up all the angel food cake. And if not, you can just eat it on the side. So we still continue to tear little pieces. You can make your own angel food cake or you can buy it. Most of your local grocery stores sell angel food cake. We don't promote any stores. We just say check out the local grocery that you prefer. Okay, now we'll add more of the fluff. I'm gonna stir it up a little bit. And so we'll add another spoonful. We're gonna move it a little closer. I can't wait to try this. Put some more there. And kids will love this too. So I think this will be a win-win for everyone in your family. So we're gonna put one more spoonful of the fluff as I pour it on the counter. Okay. And then the next step is we take the small container of Cool Whip and we're going to use a spatula and we're going to add this to the top. This kind of like starts our garnish. So basically we just spread it around. Very simple. You can never go wrong with Cool Whip trying to make it pretty because it's already fluffy. All right. And then our last step, we're going to add some pecans to garnish it. Now, if you have someone in your family that has a nut allergy, you do not have to use the pecans. And also, you don't have to use strawberries for this recipe. You can use peaches, you can use blueberries, or any fruit that you prefer. So now we're going to add the nuts. We're just going to sprinkle some on the top. Some people like to sprinkle them on the layers too, but I'm just sprinkling some on top. And use about a half a cup. All right, and there we have it, the strawberry fluff. I hope you will try this recipe at home and many others. Stay tuned and we'll be right back.
Bicycles are fun at any age. Just remember the rules of the road when you're out enjoying a bike ride. And motorists, when you're sharing the road with cyclists, use caution and give at least 3 feet when passing. Bicycles are safe, fun, and sensible. When you ride, be visible, be predictable, and be alert. You'll have a safe ride and a great time. Let's get there together, Georgia. A message from the Governor's Office of Highway Safety and Georgia Bikes.
Hi, welcome back to Learning with the Dogs. My name is Lazavia Greer and I'm the FNIP Supervisor for Muskogee County UGA Extension. Today we're going to make several refreshing items for the summertime. First, we're going to start with infused water. We're going to start with our strawberries, and this is very important when you're doing this infused water because it keeps you hydrated and you can stay away from the sodas that are very sugary. And the fruit provides natural sweetness. So that's strawberries from your local grocery store. We also have oranges. I'm going to cut up the oranges. Like I said, the sodas you want to stay away from in the summertime because they have a lot of sugar. And this is very pretty to have in your house. And you can drink on it all day. I also have lemons. Lemons are also really good for your digestive system. A lot of people put them with hot water to clean their system out. It's also really good, like I said, for those hot summer months because the weather is getting very hot in Georgia, if you guys can't already tell. So we're going to do that. Stir it up. It's already looking really, really good. Another key tip also, you can have this in your house, but you can also use infused water within a water bottle. Then you can take it on the go if you work or if you're working out with exercise. So it's great. And this lime will not cut. I also have lime here. Oops. Can I just put it in the thing? Cut it this way. Like I said, this is very pretty to have. And also, it's a good alternative to juice for the kids in summer. So that's infused water. Next we have a great kiwi lemonade spritzer to try. The first thing that you'll need is 6 kiwis. Let's clean this up. 6 kiwis, 3/4 cup of sugar, 1 cup water. This is spritzer water. It calls for spritzer water, but you can use whatever you have in your house as long as it has fizz. But the spritzer water does lower your calorie intake. And also 2 cups of lime juice or lemon juice. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to puree the sugar and kiwi in a blender. I'm going to pour my sugar, take my kiwi, this is a great drink for the summer as well, with tartness but also sweetness. Next, we're going to stir together. The lemon juice and water. So get this out of the way. This is prepackaged lemon juice. You can also take fresh lemons as well, but for easier display and food demonstration purposes, I got pre-made lemon juice. Like I said, this drink provides tartness, but the kiwi tames it down, and the sugar, of course, to make it sweet. Oop. My measuring cup is too full. It says about 2 cups of lemon juice. Okay, so we're going to puree that together. And then we're going to blend it. This drink is very good cold. So you can serve this cold. I have cups of ice over here. Like I said, very refreshing for the summertime. And I think kids will love it too. Okay, so once you've poured your kiwi lemonade into your cup, you want to top it off with your seltzer water for a good spritz. And I hope you've enjoyed this segment of Learning with the Dogs. Don't go away, we'll be right back.
I was afraid of that.
Well, guess it's time to get you fixed.
Your pets will start fooling around sooner than you think.
Go on, get out of here!
Accidental litters lead to millions killed in shelters each year. Help prevent more. Fix at month 4.
Welcome back to Learning with the Dogs. I'm Beverly Robideau with Columbus 4-H, and I have some awesome events and activities to share with you that you can do with your young folks. The first thing I want to let you know is that summer camp is not full, and school is about to end. What are you going to do with those 4-H age students? We have a couple of camping options. for our clover leaves, and that's age 4th through 6th grade. We have a fabulous summer camp that's going to be at Fortson 4-H Center. It's in Atlanta, near the Atlanta Motor Speedway, and we will be doing some traditional camping activities like swimming, canoeing, and archery, but we'll also have some field trips to the Motor Speedway, to Stone Mountain, and to Six Flags Whitewater. It's $380, which sounds, whoa, that's a little bit, but it covers everything: transportation, activities, food, entrance to all of our field trip activities, and also a t-shirt and some fun memories that you can't make anywhere else. The dates for that camp are July 3rd through the 7th. Right now, you'd need to get a deposit in to hold your spot, but other than that, that's all you'd have to do at this point. We have junior camp. This year, we're going to be going to the Jekyll 4-H Center. They have remodeled it. It's fantastic, and that's for 7th and 8th graders. We also have camps for senior 4-Hers, which are 9th through 12th grade. Everything from a traditional summer camp to wilderness camp. They actually catch their own food and fish and fix their own dinner, do some whitewater rafting. And for all those dates and specifics on cost, transportation, and locations, if you'll contact the 4-H office, and I'll give you that number and information when I'm done. Now, one thing for camp, we like to give scholarships when we can. We have to rely on donations and wonderful people, and we do a little fundraising ourselves. And one of our fundraisers or supporters is the Tractor Supply Company. The one that supports Columbus 4-H is the one in Midland. It is on Flat Rock Court near the Gateway Walmart. It's not hard to get. Zip right up Manchester and you can find it. And we're going to do some activities there during our fundraising campaign. That campaign lasts from April 26th through May the 7th. When you go to Tractor Supply during those dates, you can add $1 or more as a donation to 4-H. Those donations stay here with the county, and we actually get funding to help pay for transportation, scholarships, registration to 4-H events. So it's a very, very good way for us to raise money. And you just add a little bit to your purchase. And you don't have to own a tractor to shop at Tractor Supply. They have everything from garden supplies, pet supplies. They even have t-shirts and boots and some interesting things that you can purchase there in the store. Now, during the campaign, 4-H will be present with 4-Hers and activities for anyone with children to join in. They're all free. And I'm going to go over a few of those, and then you can contact our office to sign up, let us know you intend to come, or just show up at Tractor Supply while the events are ongoing. The first date I'll give you is April 28th. We're going to have a STEAM event, and that's going to include drone discovery, working with a drone with an actual mission and getting to film the activity, and it's a really, really neat thing to be involved in. Following the drone activity, we're going to do some contests with airplanes, paper airplanes, throwing them for distance, building towers with gumdrops and toothpicks for strength and height. And all of this falls under some science learning that will take place. And remember, this is a free activity. It will start that day at 5:30, and we're going to try to wrap it up by 7:30. Another date to keep penciled in is the next day, April 29th. That's our Ag Day. It's going to last from noon until 4 o'clock. We'll do a little bit of traditional gardening like you would expect at home, maybe plant some tomato seedlings and learn a bit about gardening. There will be a poultry element to it. There might be some chicks there that Tractor Supply is selling, and then we might do some candling and some other things that are kind of farmy and agriculture based. Very interesting for city kids to come learn a little bit about agriculture. May the 5th is our ice cream social. It's in the evening from 5 to 6:30. Free ice cream. We're actually going to make ice cream with an old churn and show kids how that's done with the rock salt and the ice and the custard and how we used to make ice cream back in the day. And then everybody gets a free sample and gets to enjoy that. And this is just a fun, neat thing to come check the store out, meet the 4-H staff, ask questions that you might have about 4-H. On May the 6th will be Nutrition Day. That's going to include some My Plate activities. We're going to make some grains for your brain bookmarks and some very neat little mini fruit and veggie pizzas that the kids actually will make and get to enjoy as a snack, a healthy snack. And then we'll have our milk make contest. We have that every spring. Last year was the first time we had it at Tractor Supply, and it was so fun and really a great way to show people what 4-Hers are doing. The contest will take place that afternoon from 2 to 4. Anyone in 4th, 5th, or 6th grade may enter. They make a milk-based drink. Ice cream, yogurt, or milk have to be in the drink. It can be of any recipe source. They can make up their own, look them up online. Family can get together and create a recipe, and then they actually come and bring the supplies, ingredients, tools, and recipe and make that drink. They'll be tasted and scored and judged by judges, and our categories that you can win in include most nutritious, most appealing, most creative, easiest to make, and best overall winner. Everybody that participates will get a goodie bag and certificate. Our category winners will also get a t-shirt. Our best overall winner will get a small cash prize, about $10 or $15. Everybody else can get involved in some of our games, dairy trivia, milk mustache pictures, and lots of fun things to kind of stay busy and remember about the nutritional benefits of milk. Now, I bet you're thinking that's got to be it. And there's not. There's another day, and that's the next day on May the 7th, and that's going to be an Arts and Crafts Day from 1 to 4. Our inspiration for crafts are going to be Georgia produce. I've got some things that we might do there, a cotton wreath. We've got some door signs, and our produce inspirations might be peaches and watermelon and blueberries, that sort of thing. And then just some fun things to get involved in that day. There'll be other crafts for young children all the way up to maybe even middle school and high school students that might be interested. If you'd like to have your child join 4-H, it's free to join 4-H. We have something go on every month, every season, through the school year and through the summer. To contact the office and sign up for any information through our mailing list or email, or just to ask questions, the number is 706-653-4200. I hope to see you and your 4-H'er doing some 4-H. Now don't go away, there's more of Learning with the Dogs to listen to.
I am a teenager.
I am online.
I enjoy sharing thoughts,
Music.
Videos.
Ideas. Information.
I will not
I will not be a victim to threats,
to stalking,
To soliciting.
to predators.
I will be responsible.
I will be careful.
I will be honest,
I will be smarter. I would get my parents involved.
I will protect myself,
I will be safe.
I am a teenager.
and I
And I
Will not.
be bullied.
Hey, welcome back. I'm Christy Claxton and I'm with Great Start, Georgia. And this time of year, we always take time to celebrate and acknowledge 2 special events that happen in the month of April. The first one that we're going to talk about is hosted by Prevent Child Abuse America, and it is the Pinwheels for Prevention. Back in 2008, Prevent Child Abuse America introduced the Pinwheels for Prevention as a symbol to acknowledge childhood and having a great childhood altogether. Pinwheels are items that children play with and explore with when they're learning and discovering. The Pinwheels selected just a reminder that great childhoods we want for all children. All children deserve great childhoods because our children are our future. And there is more information provided on their website about how you can also get involved and help educate the community. The second event that we are going to talk about today is the Week of the Young Child, and it is an annual celebration hosted by the National Association for the Education of Young Children, or NAEYC, which you'll probably hear me say again. This event happens at the end of April and is all about celebrating young learning, or young children, their teachers, and their families. Each year, the NAEYC plans themed days where educators and parents can do different activities with their children. And today, what I'm going to do is share some of the different themes for each of the day. And this is an event that is going to take place April 24th to April 28th. So on Monday, like I said, each day has a theme. So Monday is Music Monday. And this is a day where you can make instruments at home. So you see here I have just a little water bottle that has different noodles in it, some bells. You can make a rattle out of it. Or a coffee can. You can make a good drum out of the coffee can that kids can continually beat on. And they can use wooden spoons or plastic spoons, anything from the kitchen that can help to do those different things. The next day, Tuesday, is Tasty Tuesday. So this is all about food and exploring and learning about food. One of the great activities that they had was a read and eat. So you read a book that is about food, and then you eat that food. So like mashed potatoes. Pigs love potatoes. Having different types of potatoes. Fried, anything like that. There's also the Very Hungry Caterpillar, where it talks about different foods, like there's cake in there, there's fruits, there's vegetables. Giving your child an opportunity to taste different things after you get done reading that book. And then this one, My First 100 Words, this is a great one with toddlers because in it has a page where it just identifies different foods, like bananas and apples and pears. So it's a great opportunity to talk to your children about different foods that they are starting to get a taste for and a liking or a dislike for. The next day is Wednesday, which is Work Together Wednesday. So this is all about building or doing things together. One of the great ones is just building blocks. Getting some blocks where you can build things and make different creations and let your child tell you all about it, like what did they build? Or if you have a little child, like a 15-month-old or 12-month-old, having those rings and building the rings together and making the big one stack on top of the small one. The next one is personally my favorite. It's Artsy Thursday. So this is one where you do just a whole bunch of different things with art supplies. So finger painting, coloring pictures, Play-Doh. Oh, that one's a really good one. But also, there's these really fun gel bags that you can make where you can put in it, like this one I used, hand sanitizer. You can use soap, but have different shapes in there. And then you can have your child point out those different things that they are seeing and touching. But it's also just kind of a fun and relaxing thing to touch and to feel. So they get to just experience different textures when you do artsy stuff. And then the last day is Family Friday, and so this is all about families spending time together. And this is something that that's really good to focus on because we want to build our children's trust and know that they can always come to their parents or their teachers whenever they need help. So some great tips in spending quality time with your children would be to have a daily connect day where you just connect with each other and see where they're at and see what they're doing and how things are going. You know, you can do this with children who are really small and just starting in school, but you can also do it with your teenager too, who is very busy and starting to do more things on their own. But also creating a special routine for your children, like a big time is bedtime with younger children, where you read books together. Maybe at the end of the day with like my 12-year-old, we talk about how the day went, what was his favorite part of the day, something that we do each day. Also scheduling time of doing activities that your child chose. So this makes it very special for them because it is something that is important to them. But also turning off technology when you're having these special times with them, shutting the TV off, shutting your phone off, or putting it on silent so that they have your complete undivided attention. Nothing is more special to a child than when you give them that undivided attention. So thank you today for tuning in, and please stay tuned for a closing comment.
I volunteer.
I volunteer.
Step up. I volunteer.
I volunteer.
I volunteer.
We volunteer.
And I volunteer.
Hi, I'm Michelle, and we all volunteer for Columbus Animal Control.
If you're interested in volunteering, please call me at 706-225-4666 or email me at animalcontrol@columbusga.org.
I hope you enjoyed the show, Learning with the Dogs, and we'll see you next time.